there, Scorpio. How are you? It's your Force Fairy here. Nice to see you again. Bottom of the deck, Scorpio. Choose love over fear. Let's get a guide, a message from the guides for you. That one was just at the bottom of the deck. That what's on the bottom of the deck for me is that what you may not see. You might not see that you are, in fact, choosing love over fear. That Scorpio, you can be fearless, kind of like Aries. I think it's because Mars rules you guys. Like, you're fearless. And in other cases, you can get right up in your head and be fearful of nothing. So it's, fear is, what is the old saying? There's nothing to fear but fear itself. That's when you get into that Eight of Swords, devil energy, and just are fearful of this, everything is going to come crumbling down and everything's great, right? So that's, I think what you might not see is that when you choose love over fear, Scorpio, your life is so much deeper, more beautiful, more meaningful, right? All right, Scorpio, let's get one message. There it is. Practice moderation. Not going to extremes, Scorpio. That's a good message right there. Not going to extremes. Practice moderation. Put the selenite right there. All right. Scorpio. Let's get to the main deck and get some messages from the tarot on how Scorpio can practice moderation. Scorpio, what are the messages that the sleuth of Scorpios need to hear? Let's take a look. What is it? Right there. Aw, Scorpio. Ace of Cups. First card out is you loving yourself first. How can you fill up the cups of others as the King of Cups? Because you know my kings are all the fixed signs. The queens are my cardinals, and of course the knights are my mutables, right? So you got to fill up your cup first, and you know this, and you are doing so. What crosses this, Scorpio, is illusion, confusion. Ah, yes. Higher self is saying you are not seeing your glory. You are not taking the moments to take a look at what you've done, how loving you are, how you fill up your cup to fill up the cups of those others. I'm really, there's a lot of confusion out there, yes. But what I'm seeing you do by filling up your cup first, Scorpio, is then you are teaching others, showing others, helping them fill up their cups. And it wouldn't surprise me if the Ace of Swords comes up, because you are cutting through the illusions. That's what helps or hinders you. Focus and foundation. You're finding others to work with. Three of Pentacles that have this, they're on the same frequency. Yep. The reciprocity frequency. What you give is what you get. What you are willing to do, others are willing to do for you. This is reciprocity. This is also your opposition. Taurus energy, Capricorn energy, Leo energy. Beautiful. And of course your energy. Knight of Cups is in the future. The Knight of Cups is the messenger of love, messenger of inspiration, messenger of creativity. This was in the future, in the near future, how you see yourself as the Knight of Swords, truth teller. How other people see you is the Hangman, taking a look at things from a very different perspective. And for some of you, as we saw on the bottom of the deck, a loving perspective rather than a fearful perspective, which would just be feeding into that Seven of Cups. Mentally stuck. Yes, indeed. As I said at the beginning of the read, you can get yourself mentally stuck, which is when you get into fear, and then you're not as fearless as any Scorpio I've met. They are fearless. They really are. Look at that. Outcome. High Priestess, and look at that. You've got, I'm going to say, you've got the law on your side. For some of you, you've got the law on you. For some of you Scorpios, I'm just saying. Depends on what side of that line you walk on. Yep. I'm really feeling universal law on this Justice card today, especially in this Scorpio read, right? Universal law. What you've put out there, you in the past will definitely come to you, as we see the Six of Pentacles, working with those as your focus on foundation through love, Ace of Cups, and really I'm feeling cutting through the illusions, because the Seven of Cups is about illusions, and then with the next card in the tarot is the 8, where you walk away from those illusions after your own cup, right? And then the 9, right? You find your own cup and realize just that you've got to fill up your own cup first. This is what this read is about. Ace of Cups. Let's clarify. For the sleuth of Scorpios out there, why is the Ace of Cups here for the Scorpios? Beautiful. Oh, I just love Scorpio energy. I do. It's like so mysterious. I'm curious. It's like I can feel a Scorpio. And I'll say, when's your birthday? Oh, November, whatever. The end of October, beginning of November. Middle, the ending. Oh, you're a cusper. Oh. You know, you kind of can feel that Scorpio vibe. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Or see the Scorpios. Right there. Success. Look at that. Success in telling the truth. Look at that. King of Swords, cutting out all the illusions, as I said. That's what you're doing, Scorpio. 6 of Wands and having success. We go there next. Cutting out, telling the truth and cutting out the illusions, as the King of Swords does. Oh, I just noticed. This is the 10 of Wands in the reverse. I was going to say, with the 10 of Wands, it's a lot of responsibility, but it looks like you've successfully let go of responsibilities that are not yours, Scorpio. Yep, and the 7 of Pentacles, you're taking a look at all the work that you've done, all the lessons that you've learned, all the investments that you've made. Wow. Taking stock of your successes and letting go and cutting it out. When it's right above the King of Swords, you're cutting out responsibilities that are not yours. Oh, this is beautiful. You might have been convinced that they were yours with the 7 of Cups, and now you're just going, no, that's not my cup. No, that's not for me. No. Beautiful. 3 of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Taking action. Not only to see the successes that you've had, but the successes you're going to have with working with those. Yes, indeed. And cutting out this sort of victim mentality with the 5 of Cups. Holding on to that Ace of Cups. Remembering these are not your responsibilities. Notice how the colors are the same. And it's in reverse. This is beautiful, actually, because I see this very confident. The King of Swords is an energy of confidence, almost like the King of Swords is 10 steps ahead of you, and he's just letting you know that you're no longer required, that we're downsizing. Whether this be co-workers, whether this be friends, family, whoever doesn't align with the Ace of Cups of Scorpio, with the successes that Scorpio is having and are going to have in the future with this Knight of Cups, if you're not on a loving frequency, Scorpio can cut you out easily. And with a little bit of cleverness, fun, grace. 6 of Pentacles. Reciprocity. What are you manifesting? You are manifesting people that are not only innovative, but see your innovation, see your magic, and you see theirs. With the 6 of Pentacles, it's bringing you down to the Three of Pentacles. Let's see. Yes, and that Knight. You know what? This is going to go right here. You are manifesting, and it's whatever you put out into the world. And as I said, that Justice card really feels like universal law on your side. What you're manifesting is that of integrity, that which not only benefits you, Scorpio, but all those around you. And you're practicing moderation, not going to extremes. So that's including with your manifestations. So let's say you're manifesting, oh, I don't know, a big lotto win. And it's not going to be the big, 100, 200 million. It's a couple K at first, right? Like you just get a 2,000, a 5,000 win. Moderation, that helps you out. And then the next one, maybe 100K. Right? And then it's almost like you're working your magic up. You can't, Scorpio can't come out with all their magic. I mean, they'd be imprisoned. Yeah, because you're pretty magical, I'm telling you. Knight of Cups in the future. The wheel is turning in your favor. And when you walk a path of love, you will see how all this darkness, all this illusion, all this responsibility gets left behind. Yes, and you're moving forward with the Chariot, but with knowledge of your dark. I mean, come on now, you're ruled by not only Mars, old school Mars, but Pluto. And Pluto is the depths of our emotions. The depths, Scorpio is a deep diver. They go deep, I'm telling you. How you see yourself is, again, that Knight of Swords does the bidding of the King. You're cutting out the lack mentality. You're cutting out the victim mentality. Yes, to get rebalanced. Six of Pentacles. And to also discover your magic and again, Scorpio is a fixed sign. Taurus, fixed. And that is slow and steady, wins the race. I just keep moving forward. I just keep moving forward. Something comes across my path, I fall back into this lack mentality or victim mentality. I fix it with the Magician. I manifest with the Ace of Cups. I take care of myself. I look at my successes. I cut out which is trying to bring me back down to this lower frequency of Five of Cups and Five of Pentacles, and I cut them out. I take a look at things from a different perspective. Beautiful. That's how other people see you. They see you. Interesting. They see you, and I keep saying this with the Seven of Swords in this deck, of two minds. Let's see what else. They also see you as going very deep as to what you believed, what crossed you. So what illusions did you believe in? Whether they be illusions at the workplace, socially, governmentally, institutionally. What did you believe? What questions are you asking? How deep is Scorpio going with the Hermit card? And then sort of re-emerging with this King of Swords. You could have predominant, I'm really feeling Aquarius. Again, with this fixed energy. Aquarius, Libra with the Justice card. I'm not really feeling the fun, loving Gemini, I'll tell you that. Although, a being of two minds is completely Gemini, but the Seven of Swords is the moon in Aquarius. Like there's a lot of Aquarius, a higher knowledge, knowing what's to come. And yet, with moderation, I have to practice moderation or else I could be taken down. With the knowledge that I have, with this Aquarius knowledge, whether it be through technology, medical knowledge, and especially when it's clarifying the Ace of Cups. For some of you medical practitioners, you know that the human body is able to heal itself in miraculous and magical ways. And you can't reveal this just yet because you will have the authorities knocking on your door. That's just for some of you. It's just what I'm picking up today. So it's very interesting. Eight of Swords. And so this brings you into this mentally stuck. This is a hope and or fear. It's definitely a fear. What are you fussing about? The loving relationships. These are friendships. These are family members. These are lovers. What are you mentally stuck about? Oh, if it's going to work. This is your doubt. This is your hope and your fear. And as I said, when we looked at the bottom of that deck, choose love over fear. If you are in a loving relationship, don't question it, Scorpio. Go with what you feel. If you love this person so much, if they walk away from you, you'll be able to get through the sadness. You'll be able to get through the disappointment. If you're married to them and you divorce, you'll be able to get through and build again your wealth. If that's, and we've got the 8 of Cups right here. So you don't have to worry about your emotions. You don't have to worry about your material. What you do have to sort of practice moderation is in your thoughts, is how you, because what you think about you bring about. And if you realize, if you know, if you have practiced your manifestation, what you think about, then what you feel. So you think about, let's say a lotto win, then you feel it. How would you feel? What would you do? Would you what would you invest in? This, what would you build, right? This feeling. And then with the Knight of Pentacles, taking the steps to make that, you can't win unless you play. Go buy a ticket, right? This type of thing. Your hope and your fears that this loving relationship, if you are in a loving relationship, Scorpio, you're thinking it's not going to work. You're of two minds. You can see two different scenarios, two different ways of it going down, either successful or not. Really focus in on the love. Really focus in on the success. And that is exactly what you're going to manifest moving forward. High Priestess. Absolutely. Look at you. King of Pentacles. Manifesting from thoughts to material. Yeah, and working with others. We go back down to the 3 of Pentacles. I really see this also, Scorpio, for some of you, and I'm going to say healers, social workers, people who work in rehabilitation with the law. This is 3 of Pentacles is taking steps forward with the Knight of Wands. This can be fiery, right? This can be just, act first, think later. But in the past, bringing these two knights together, where you're practicing moderation, not going too slow, not going too fast, but finding others and building in moderation. I see that. I see that. And taking the love, the romantic. This is Scorpio, right? This love and romance, this deep sense of belonging, of including everyone in, whether it be your workplace, whether it be your neighborhood, your family, your friends. Your High Priestess, your higher self, knows exactly which direction to go, and it's your ego or your mind that keeps you stuck. And if you're aware of that, you can take practice moderation. You can I'm going to say practice meditation, moderation, to move forward in a healthy way. Justice card. Yeah, clarifying the Justice card, that which you might not see, is taking a look at things from a different perspective, and that is from a loving perspective. Surrendering, as the Chariot does. Moving forward, but in a way that surrenders your expectations, your fears, and gets you unstuck. With that Hangman is really just a higher perspective, and it's that of the High Priestess. That if you've lost money, if you've lost love, you can make it all back, Scorpio. Absolutely. Let's get some angel numbers on this. I see 667. Let's do 667, Scorpio. What you are looking for is now being delivered to you. Miracles are entering your life, and your prayers are being answered. Embrace the blessings. Yep, you have the 6 of Wands twice. Embrace the blessings. I see 632. Let's do 632. Your sense of alignment and balance will be restored when you are honest in your relationships. Surrender your need to people please and share your authentic truth. That's exactly what the King of Swords is all about. Not just sharing your authentic truth, but standing in it, because he looks really strong, standing in his truth. Absolutely. I see 2. Let's do 328. 3, 2, 8, and then we will do 8, 12. 3, 2, 8. Your devotion to growth has been recognized, Scorpio. Ask and you shall receive. And that's where I really felt with the universal law. Ask the universe and you shall receive. 8, 12, last one. 8, 12 for Scorpio. The lesson you are experiencing at this time is because a relationship or wound connected to a relationship has not yet been dealt with. To avoid unnecessary changes, it's important to connect with this before moving forward. So anything that you haven't resolved in a previous relationship, whether that be a friend, a family, a spouse, a lover, a child relationship, whatever that means to you, Scorpio, this message is very clear. The lesson you are experiencing at this time is because of that particular relationship. You know it. Or wound connected to that relationship. It has not yet been dealt with, Scorpio. And so this is where you might be mentally stuck about a relationship, about how you worked within it, about how it worked, what it meant. Now, to avoid unnecessary challenges, it's important to connect with this before you move forward. And I almost feel that you already know this, Scorpio. The High Priestess is right above the Chariot. You already know that you have to deal with this to close that door for new doors to open. And that's where the King of Swords comes into play. And that's what I see for you, Scorpio. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care. From your Forest Fairy. Bye for now.